that Beatrix as well.
Skylar has only played the Beatrix here in MPL ID Season 9, and it's going to be shown up again here by RRQ. Beatrix has been left up for grabs. They pick it instantly, but Alter Ego now with the final pick to round up their drafts. It is most probably going to be either a... This is going to be hard because they have a lot of flex picks here. Matilda, Cho, and the Lilia. If the Cho goes to the XP lane, it is going to be one more. What is it going to be? Let's see the Hylos. So, yeah, I think this is going to be it. Actually,
wait a
minute. It's,
okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, if that Hylos goes into the mid lane, it would have been something new once more. But a little bit more conventional, I guess, from both of the teams, opting for a more meta style. Don't want to really risk anything with Alpha Jungle just yet. But based on these picks, I really want to know your opinion.
Well, I think, in my opinion, RRQ just has so much more solid options here. They can go for the early game. They have crowd control. They got catch. They got kite back. So I think from drafts alone, I have to go and side with RRQ on this one.
Okay, but there you go. Let's just jump into the portal, Miracle, as well as Arashi, because it is going to be the uncrowned kings taking on the kings of kings. Alter Ego taking on RRQ. Game number 1, the rematch of the grand finals for Season 6. The representatives for Indonesia in the M2 series. Who you got, folks? Spam the comments. Mirko, Arashi, are you ready? Let's just jump into the portal for game number 1.
Who isn't ready, man? The Kings of Kings up against the Uncrowned Kings. That could not be. There will not be a better title than that, man. But man, oh man, once more, this is such an interesting game because every single lane can be the highlighted match, the highlighted lane. Rexlona is going to be on the Cho though, so they're opting for a very blacklist type of mid lane there with Rossi holding that Matilda in the roamer position.
Yeah, I completely agree. So a immediate shakeup, and as we can see here, Rossi and Rexloni already moving, but for members is on Rossi. The Seleno arrow connecting, taking the kill, and Rossi goes down. Not even 1 minute.
Yeah, this play with Cho in the mid lane, it's going to be very effective if they can get that early game presence, right? Disturb the opposing team's jungle. But when the opposing team's jungle is Albert on the Paquito, that is a very risky maneuver, and Alter Ego paid the price.
We got to talk about map pressure before we do those kind of plays. The reason Blacklist was able to do that back in M3 was because they had that mid lane prio and also the top side, strong side in every single game. Without that, you are actually susceptible to all these crazy ganks, especially considering that RRQ, they have the Selena for early game damage. That kill pressure is just going to be so much for Alter Ego to handle, considering once more that they have an Aulus as a jungler.
I completely agree with you, but I want to talk about here, Amy. I feel like he likes that emblem, Arashi, from yesterday's match as well. He picked up that jungle emblem. I feel like that. Why that is?
Maybe he's just focusing on farming in the early game, so that is not an option. But now Pai will be the main target on the top side.
He is the target, but no commitment just yet. Flicker is activated on Pai, but unfortunately for side of Alter Ego, Turtle has spawned, and we will see here the rotations. What will happen?
Yeah, I mean, for the side of Alter Ego, they don't really want to contest this first turtle. Again, you have an Aulus in your team. You need to hit that level 12 power spike. Just avoid these fights and go for the trade. When RRQ goes top, we go bottom side. Keep on scaling, just how EVOs played the game yesterday against Bigachan Alpha in their first game. Yeah, it seems like it is going to be the same approach here with RRQ controlling that top side, Aulus instantly rotating to the bottom side and looking for trades on the board. But the thing is, RRQ, they know what to do in this situation. They cleared out entirely that top side, and the turtle will be zoned away by RRQ.
Yeah, both teams are just hovering here at Rashi. No commitment just yet. Aulus just taking the jungles of Albers, and I feel like that is where the difference is. Perhaps Aulus will have a greater advantage apart from this Albert.
Yep, and I think if actually Alter Ego goes for that that objectives trading, right? They have the extra benefit of actually being able to shut down Skylar on that Beatrix. Because if they don't pressure Beatrix, she's gonna scale really well to that late game, and that is something that Alter Ego really needs to address.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wave Dragon connects on towards Vin here. No follow-up just yet. Skylar Clay is ready for the reinforcements as Rexlona flickers away. Nino with the cover, but no casualties whatsoever.
This is what makes Beatrix such a good pick here. The flexibility, the adaptability of the guns, man. If you're able to just popped the right guns at the right time. That shotgun was basically the reason that he was able to cover for Vin at that point. And boom, bang, bada bing, they're not only getting the better trade, they're going for the bottom side as well, Gani.
Yeah, right now, real-world manipulation has been popped. Rossi moving slowly here, trying to find the turret. Rexlona coming in. Jet Kundo did not connect as Clay and Skylar just wants to pressure that bot side, munching that gold shield turret for Beatrix.
And so far, even though Alter Ego is really on the back foot, they have been able to actually let Amy farm consistently. So he is not being pressured too much, at least. But I think that's going to change quite soon. With some more levels, with the ultimates ready on RRQ HOSHI, they do have a lot more options to try and force engagements. And with the items being built up now, soon there will be an aggressive play.
There will be an aggressive play, but did not connect just yet. Here, 4-2 versus 2, bot side. RRQ decides to rotate top side, realizing that 15 seconds turtle will go up. And I feel like Amy here overextends. There you go, the retribution was used.
Yeah, one thing we need to talk about, we need to mention here about the side of RRQ is, wait a minute, an engage happens here in the mid lane.
Rexlo now takes a lot of damage, but Albert here trying to steal the jungle's pie, being the sandbag. Still surviving here, no commitment for team fights. But right now, RRQ looks to secure another turtle, but Amy is already hovering on top side as well.
RRQ needs to look for a snowball with the composition they have, but they're not playing proactive enough.
Right now, Pi with the glorious pathway on the backside. Vin will not survive that one. Vin gets taken down as Albert looking for compensation. Way of Dragon connects, and Rexlona is next. Pi, so right now, is still surviving. Real world manipulation takes down almost one member from the side of Alter Ego, but it will be a 1-for-1.
Oh no, Nino!
Nino gets taken out as well. Right now, Alter Ego is down a member, but Albert on that retribution takes the steal.
On point, but again, it's a huge blunder for the side of Alter Ego. They don't want to fight in the early stages. You're playing into RRQ's hands, man, into their grasp. Dude, RRQ's, their composition is to go for skirmishes in the early stage, and again, they're forcing these fights to happen.
Right now, Pi and Rossi taking damage on towards Albert, but on the backside, Way of Dragon just to clear Finn out of the way. No casualties. Alter Ego still hanging on with a 1k goal behind. Rexlona looks for something. The cancel on that real world manipulation manages Amy to take down the turret, but at what cost? Because Albert is in for that killing spree, taking him down and surviving. R7 from the backside will try to take a member in Rexlona. There you go. Rexlona survives with that flicker, but Nino gets taken down.
No, indeed, dude. What is going on in this game? Alter Ego, they keep on getting baited into these team fights, and I cannot stress this enough. They've been playing so patiently in the early stage that I thought that they would stick to it. No, they don't. They got triggered, they got collapsed on, and the thing is, they keep on contesting these neutral objectives, which is just not going to favor them at all. Amy, look at him. He's still level 10. Look at the player goal. It's all to the hands of the RRQ members. Livin by Mandiri, by the way, presenting you this player gold. But man, this is not looking good. The snowball has been built and it's going to keep on rolling.
This is not good, Arashi, for side of Alter Ego Esports, because right now they are behind. And I feel like Amy miscalculated his game plan here. He got overzealous. He wants the mid side, but he gets taken down as well. And right now, RRQ claiming 3 turrets and compare Alter Ego only taking 2.
I don't think they really wanted to let go of too many turtles, but again, at what cost? Amy was only 2 levels away from that level 12 power spike, where Alter Ego can actually get a lot more value. Because once they mess up against RRQ HOSHI, the amount of chase and crowd control on their side is just a lot to deal with. So they need to actually make sure that if they go into engagement, they have to understand that it's a full commitment.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a free turtle pickup for the side of RRQ. Rexlona not having that flicker will basically mean that they will not have the pick potential in the next fight. Sure, 30 seconds left though, but the neutral objective has been taken away. RRQ with a 4,000 gold lead, what they need to do is just play with the side lanes, go for the just use that early lead that they've gotten and keep on building on it. Bottom side turret is next, and that is Rossi engaged on.
Rossi could not flicker away. His flicker was on cooldown, and take a look at the damage there. The damage potential coming from RRQ was just too much for him to handle, and add to that, they get another turret. Bot side, top side though. Oh! The flicker check can go connects onto one member, and Amy claims another. But take a look at RRQ, the reinforcements is there as Albert is just cleaning house here. Rexalona might be taken down, but Amy was the target. There you go. Double kill will be secured.
I kind of like how Alter Ego is taking, responding to these fights, these proactive movements by RRQ, but they're still maybe a little bit too late and overcommitting 100%. Alter Ego, they should have done this much earlier on when the neutral objective was still up, when the second turtle was up. RRQ went top, they should have went bottom. This time they are looking for trades, but it is already in the 9th minute. It's not going to work out the way that they expect. They're going to get punished every single time now.
Yep, for sure. And Amy right now is still able to farm up, but it's starting to look a bit more and more desperate for Alter Ego, because even if they can get Amy that power spike and those items, can he survive the damage from RRQ HOSHI? And of course, there's a lot of crowd control for him to worry about as well.
Oh, right now RRQ wants to invade Rexalona with the Way of Dragon, throwing R7 away from the team fight. Abyssal Arrow connects on towards Rexalona, but of course no commitment just yet, as in 10 seconds the first Lord will spawn. And I feel like the laning control here is all RRQs. They claimed 4 turrets. And Alter Ego, I don't know how they respond to this. Sure, you have an Alice, you have a Lilia, which is quite comfortable in the late game, but seeing how RRQ plays, my oh my, they're so disciplined, man.
They have so much utility, and there you have it again. It's a free Lord because of the map pressure, and Alter Ego, instead of going for some trades in the early stage, they're going for trades now, but it's a little bit too late. Yes, you do get a few more gold, a few more, income, I guess, in your pockets, but it's not going to be it. It's not going to get you that game back, because right now the Lord has been picked up. And just a fun fact presented to you by Grab here, Skylar has never played a marksman in the gold lane in Season 8. Now, 3 games he's played, and all of it being the Beatrix pick for him.
An evolved Skylar, we could say that. I feel like seeing him performing, sure, he only grabs 4 assists, but his map pressure, when that bot side collapses, I feel like that's where Alter Ego starts to stumble. Top side here, Amy might get all in, but Albert triggers his discipline and then just backs away. RRQ though, they might seem to look for a fight as Lord is marching bot side.
I love the way they're playing this game. It's a very, very different RRQ HOSHI. Like we mentioned before, it feels like we're watching RRQ that has evolved from the mistakes from the opponents that they faced back in M3 now, going and distracting their opponents, taking objectives with the time that has been wasted from their opponents.
Yep, and here I think the siege potential from RRQ is just way too good, but R7 goes in alone.
R7 here taking the damage, and real work population in the backside causes drama because Rexalona in the back is isolated and gets taken out. Albert with the monster trail defending champions. Here's Albert right now, looks for an A kill for Amy, but Amy with that guiding wing still survives. 2-0 for the side of Alter Ego, for the side of RRQ, plus that base tier bot side.
It's a complete shutout here. Arashi, Gani, what's going on? RRQ HOSHI with an 8,000 gold lead in the 11th minute. This is not what we're used to seeing from Alter Ego. And again, ladies and gentlemen, go get yourself a snack with Grab Food at half the price, because this is going to be a fun series. Alter Ego need to dig back, need to really dig deep to get the victory or even contest for the base at this point.
I completely agree with you, and an Abyssal Arrow connects, but Arashi, tell me, itemization.
Yeah, you can see the Genius one on Clay is just doing a lot of damage, and the Ice Queen's one allows the team to actually follow up with a lot of crowd control. Once some skills from Geef lands, the Falling Star Moon can connect. Albert can just go in and dive towards that backline, almost at 6 items as well right now. For the side of our Alter Ego, you do see that Aldous has 5 items, you know. There is some damage on Amy, but can he get in range to output that damage to the right kind of targets? That will be the main question. Nino as well already picking up a Genius one, so the DPS is there, but will the front line be adequate? Because we've seen, as far as in terms of siege potential, RRQ has a lot more superior range. They have high ground, and if Alter Ego doesn't get a great engage on, slowly but surely, they're just gonna get poked down by Geef, and the Skylar on that Beatrix, we talked about how important the Beatrix is. The Beatrix can just snipe the turret slowly but surely, even without any minions. So Alter Ego needs to make something happen, but that is looking more and more difficult as the game goes on.
Yeah, speaking about Skylar here, he is replacing Xin, and so far he's had such a huge impact, but Alter Ego, they're getting desperate.
They want war here as RRQ disciplinedly moves back away, claiming that Lord, and RRQ, they might look for a fight if they got the right engage, but Alter Ego seems to you know, disengage from this fight as Lord will march down bot side.
Yeah, back to my point about Skylar here. I feel like Xin was such a team fighting gold laner. He likes to go and join his team, whereas Skylar, we actually don't see him in the mid lane in the top side a lot. He is more, you know, focused onto his own lane. The objectiveness of this man is going to be so important for this team, because I feel like that was the thing that was lacking in the previous RRQ composition with Xin. And now look at how they're able to play. They don't go in for crazy
Amy
engages.
gets taken down to a top side as Clay will secure that one. Right now, 4 men only defending the turret. RRQ, will they be able to take on the offense? Because Alter Ego, they are still holding on with only 4 members. The next minion waves is coming. R7 opening up with a falling star. No follow-up just yet, but take a look as Rex Lona in the backside still survive, but Pi dealing trouble in the backside will get punished immediately. 2 members only defending R7. Clay, Albert, and Skylar doing the mission impossible as Rex Lona takes damage. Immortal getting popped off, and Rex Lona could not take more. Nino here clearing the wave, will not be able to, as RRQ claims the first game against Alter Ego.
A complete shutout in game number 1 of the series. What we expected to be the closest game perhaps in MPL ID Season 9 so far has ended up going... This is insane. I did not expect this. I don't think any of us expected this. Alter Ego only got 3 turrets in that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a surprise here. I feel like Alter Ego only claims 5 total kill points from that game, and RRQ again showing their qualities, their rosters, their experience. Sure, they have gone to the M3 and they are bringing it to the MPL Season 9 stage. Arashi, what are your thoughts from game number 1?
I feel like in the beginning, from what I see from the drafts, alright, it seems like Alter Ego really has a lot of, I don't know, they put a lot of attention and effort to try and shut down Albert from the drafting phase. But the thing is, with the, you know, flexible drafting, right, with the Paquito as an option for the side of RRQ, they can actually, I think Alter Ego was expecting an assassin, and if there was an assassin, that roster was quite good. As you mentioned, the Lilia can actually save herself with the black shoes, with Hylos to be the main front line to avoid getting picked off, and of course, with the fighter in the jungle,